by Rowe. Olsen tries the three. That barely scores the front rim, and Johnson whistle away from Hoosier. Just had a look at Rick Samuel, the head coach of the Eastern Illinois Panthers. The Panthers 0 for 5 from the field at this point. 3-0 Indiana. We've played just more than 2 minutes here in Boise, Idaho. Henderson. Count the bucket, and he was fouled by Curtis Lee. Rowe guarded by Reynolds. Reynolds an excellent defender. Martin looking to lob it in the lead. Being bounced around by Matt Nover. Martin picked it out to Rowe. He looked down to make sure he was behind the line. They're still 0 for the game. Are the Panthers from the floor now 0 for 6.
As in every game so far today in Boise, defense has been the key.
Nover's shot was short. Johnson controls. He's a senior from Normal, Illinois. 4 seniors and a sophomore lead the sophomore in the starting lineup for Eastern Illinois. Rowe juggled in the NCAA tournament for the first time, and they look more than a little bit tight here in the opening 3 minutes plus. Henderson powers along the baseline, and it's 8-0 Indiana. Henderson is 7 of the 8 Hoosier points. Foul on the follow-up activity.
For the game doesn't come from Coach Rick Samuels. It actually comes from senior forward Rod McInnes. He suffered a career-ending knee injury in December, and since then he's been the spiritual leader for the team. He dresses for every game, he attends every practice, and he always gives a motivational speech before the game. Tonight he said he didn't have to say much of anything because the team was so fired up. But as you look at the scoreboard, they might have been a little too fired up and maybe a little over-anxious, Sean.
You're right, Andrew. He may want to try a different approach. Perhaps he'll get another shot at halftime. 10-0 Indiana. This is the 8th possession for Eastern Illinois without a point. Henderson called for a charge. Here's Rod McInnes. When he went down with the injury, the Panthers were 5-0. And they lost 10 of their next 14 games. They come into this one and won 8 of 11. And they're on the board. The first points ever in the NCAA Division I tournament for Eastern Illinois come from Curtis Lee, number 54.
And when Eastern Illinois started in a man-to-man defense.
3-second violation. We've played 5 minutes. Indiana leads 10-2. With West, he's called for an offensive foul. In 3 games there, he averaged 11 points. Season, he averages under 3 points per game. Nover. Henderson got a hand on it to keep it alive. Nover scores his first points of the night.
The lob that time, attempting to get it to Anderson. As we saw in the previous game with O'Neal, they've got to throw that ball up in the air, high at the top corner of the white square on the backboard.
Johnson, 38 seconds. The Hoosiers dressed in white, leading 12-2. Sean McDonough with Bill Walton. Here come the Hoosiers again. Chris Reynolds with his first points of the night, and it's 14-2. Eastern Illinois just hasn't been able to do anything. Bring the people who are just joining us up to date. It's as simple as that. They've been totally out of sync.
The Indiana defense has just been very aggressive, overplaying all the passing lanes. Eastern Illinois looks out of sync, intimidated almost by the tremendous reputation of the Indiana Hoosiers.
West shot well short. Indiana 6 for 7 from the floor. That's 86%. And they'll improve on that as Calvert Chaney knocks one in from the baseline. By contrast, Eastern Illinois is 1 of 9 from the floor, 11%.
Add them together, it's almost 100%.
That's right. It's now 88% shooting for Indiana, 7 of 8, 11% for Eastern Illinois, 1 of 9. Reynolds on the floor now with Graham, Bailey, Nover, and Henderson.
Back in the
looking for the 5 count. Instead, he drew a foul. The next foul against EIU in Indiana. We'll shoot 1 and 1. Damon Bailey Rebound by Lewis Jordan, the freshman number 23, who's come on for the Panthers. This is Martin with the ball. He's on the floor with Johnson, Lee, Jordan, and West. The rebound by Henderson. 3 rebounds for Alan Henderson. Bailey weaving through the traffic. Reynolds for 3. Followed by Graham for 2.
Eastern Illinois was so intent on blocking out the big men for Indiana, Henderson and Nover, it allowed the smaller players to just slice in and get the wide open, uncontested offensive stick back.
Jordan scores, and a blocking foul. But in the last 3 even-numbered years, Indiana has been in the East region. Here they're in the West. That's Damon Bailey for 2.
Again, the #1 high school recruit coming into Berkeley next year.
Challenged Indiana in the first round of 1990 at Hartford. Richmond beat them in Hartford in 1988. As you saw on the graphic, Cleveland State beat the Hoosiers in 86 at Syracuse. Barry Johnson shoots over Anderson and scores. 5 points for Barry Johnson, who's the 9th leading scorer all time at Eastern Illinois. The greatest player in the history of the Panther program, Kevin Duckworth, the all-star, the Portland Trailblazers. No luck for Henderson as his shot rattled out.
Speaking of Kevin Duckworth, he is the school's all-time leader in rebounding and block shots, but while he was there, he was not really their best player. As he moved on into the pros, he became a great player. While he was there, John Collins was their top player.
Greg Graham lays it in for the easy 2, and it's been easy throughout for the Hoosiers. They lead by 12. We played 9 minutes. Jordan with the ball. He's dislocated the small finger on his left hand. Practice yesterday. Johnson blocked. The EIU bench thought that Anderson might have been guilty of goaltending. Graham. That's a 3. 7 points off the bench for Greg Graham, the junior from Indianapolis. The lead is 15.
Talk about Indiana's problems offensively. I don't see any of that today. They're coming out playing beautiful basketball, free and easy, wide open, pulling up, hitting shots right off the break.
Indiana came into this one having been held under 70 points in each of the last 4 games. Foul called on Henderson. Point of the first half. Eastern Illinois dressed in blue. John McDonough and Bill Walton, happy to have you with us. The 4th game of the day here in Boise. The winner of this one meets LSU on Saturday. 3 more for Damon Bailey. 6 points for the sophomore from Heltonville, Indiana.
Eastern Illinois continuing to change up their defense, trying to frustrate it. Man-to-man sometimes, 2-3 zone. That last time a 1-3-1.
Indiana solving its shooting problem. 12 for 16 so far. Steve Rowe answered the Bailey bucket with his first points of the game. The ball Meeks gave it to Greg Graham. They are the backcourt, Anderson, Bailey, and Nover. The front court for Indiana. Bailey thought about the 3. Anderson had it blocked by the foul called.
Offensively than Nover is, with the team struggling when they make substitutions, that can be effective for them.
Dave Olson buries a 3 from the corner. His first points of the night. Earlier this year against Wright State, Dave Olson hit 10 3-pointers, including 8 in the first half. He had 34 points in that game against Wright State. Off the scramble, it's Matt Nover with the ball for the Hoosiers. Bailey, long from 3-point range, rebounded by Andre Rodriguez, number 41, a freshman from Oak Park, Illinois, who's come in for the Panthers. Rowe guarded by Graham. Rowe tried the same maneuver that worked for him a moment ago, but was shut off. Olsen long from 3-point line. Graham the rebound, ahead of the pack Bailey, but the pass was too long. The lead by 13, the largest lead for the Hoosiers, 16. Olsen keeps firing. 6 points on 2 3-pointers for Dave Olsen. As a senior in high school at Newark High School in Illinois, he led the state in scoring at 36 points per game. Reynolds. And a 3-second violation called again against the down. They're getting over their jitters, and they've stabilized things again.
They were down 10-0 and 12-2. Since then, it's been an even ball game. They're just down 10 now.
West lost it as he thought about a shot. Tracked down to the corner by Graham. Graham, Reynolds, Bailey, Anderson, and Henderson. The fivesome on the floor for the Hoosiers. And
now they've pulled back and got more conservative offensively. I don't think that's a good strategy.
Coach Samuel said yesterday the #1 key for Eastern Illinois is to run their offense against Indiana's tenacious half-court man-to-man defense. That has been
Indiana without a big man who can play in the low post.
Well, I think they will. Tone is a 4-letter word to Bobby Knight. Despite their 25 win.
They had an excellent season, Wisconsin Green Bay, but an injury, a key injury, really hurt them. John Martinez going down with the knee, unable to participate in the tournament.
Bailey, all alone for 3. Greg Graham, short, off the hand of Alan Henderson and out of bounds.
Referees can come in and communicate and admit the fact that, hey, we made a mistake. I didn't see it. The other guy had a much better view of it. Overruled the call.
Those officials, like the teams, are here because they are judged to be the best. Henderson, score the bucket.
Round. Okay, that jumper good for Texas. A 3 to cut it to 8. So let's get you back now in the first half to Indiana and Eastern Illinois. And here's Sean McDonough.
Big man we've had all day today. That was the best executed lob we've had. Henderson over the top, held his position, released at the proper time, got the foul at the basket.
Barry Johnson missed. Eric Anderson the rebound. Under 5 minutes to play in the half. Meeks off to Anderson. Well, we played the soundbite from Coach Bobby Knight during the LSU-BYU game. He did not sound particularly optimistic about his team's chances for success in the tournament, the way they were playing down the stretch. But he has to be pleased with what he's seen through the first 16 minutes here in Boise.
Things are going very well for Indiana right now.
And they continue to go well as Bailey scores.
But let's not forget, Sean, the game we did last year.